Episode coming up for you. First of two live streams here on this Saturday morning. Just gonna roll right into it. We come into this race with a 28-point regular season points lead over Brett Moffitt. Moffitt qualified second. We qualified 16th. So as far as stage points are considered in the opening stage of the race, Moffitt is in a lot better position than we are. We'll see how we'll get going here. We both have to start this race on the outside lane, so we'll see. Green flag going to be in the air. We are set for action. And we'll get the string kicked off. Only 3 laps in this opening stage. We don't really have any time to waste right now. Quickly looking to the outside of the racetrack, gaining a ton of time on the opening lap of the race. 4 wide coming off of the corner. That probably was a dumb move by me, as now we're pinched up against the wall with Matt Kraft and nowhere to go. Probably should have just stayed right behind him. So we try to get going here, but the battle for stage points is on. And can we get any? We got 2 laps to go. Down to the inside quickly now. 3 wide going into turns 1 and 2. The bottom of the track, I found that out in practice. The top lane is definitely going to be my preferred line over the course of this event. You see right there, went into the corner, 3 wide, came out, we were right behind both of them. But when we run the outside, we can't hit the wall like we just did, and that's going to hurt our chances here to get stage points in the opening stage. Good news is it looks like Brett Moffitt, the guy we're battling in the point standings, is kind of fading back through the field, so he's not going to get as much as he was probably originally expected. We are definitely losing ground right now. We are now back to 13th. We'll work on Eckes through the final corner. So we're going to finish 13th in stage 1 here at Chicagoland, moving 3 spots up from the start of the race. Ross Chastain will get the stage win here. Elo, what's up? Glad you can make it. So it looks like everybody's going to stay out of the pits here to start stage 2. So that means they'll likely all be coming down on the pit road at the end of this stage. Green flag back in the air again. We desperately need stage points here. We can't miss out through the first 2. Getting a great jump on the restart on the inside here. Look at us go. 3 wide going into turn 1. Trying to make some passes quickly. Now we get to the inside of Moffitt. And the inside of Ben Rhodes. Squeezing our way in there. All the way up to the 3rd position. What a heck of a restart from 13th as we go for the lead into turn 3 on Chastain. And Ankrum tries to fight right up the middle now. We clear everybody. Moffitt trying to follow us to the race lead as well himself now. 3 laps to go in the stage. Moffitt is up to 2nd. As we try to hold the outside, but there goes Brett Moffitt back down to the bottom now. Chastain going to give us a push off of turn 2. We got a huge head of steam coming down the backstretch. Into turns 3 and 4. Just trying to hold on to it. Chastain going to give us another push off of turn 4. Back to the start-finish line. Here we go. 2 to go in stage number 2. Moffitt to the outside. We're going to go down to the bottom. Trying to make the pass. We're side by side for the lead. The fight for the stage win is on between the top 2 in the point standings. Back to the inside again. We're going to clear him up off of turn 4 this time. Moffitt just doesn't seem to run the top well nearly as well as what we would. But now we can move back to the top side as we have the clean air going into turns 1 and 2. Moffitt stays along the top side himself here. We got about a half-second lead on him, though, coming off of turn 2. Things are looking good to win the stage. Moffitt goes down to the bottom for one final shot through 3 and 4. He's not going to get there, and we're going to win stage number 2 at Chicagoland. And it was all virtue to the great restart. So now we got a 4-tire pit stop coming our way here. Hopefully we can win the race off of pit road. So here we go right now. Green flag going to be back in the air at Chicagoland. The third and final stage will be underway. 9 laps to decide the winner of the race. We've got no time to waste here. Brett Moffitt restarting in second as we restart in the lead down on the bottom of the racetrack. Look at that great jump we had. Quickly over a half-second lead coming off of turn 2. Johnny Sauter up to second. Chastain trying to follow him up through the field right now. We try to keep this Friesen Halmar Racing 52 truck up in the front of the field. 8 laps to go in the race, and here comes Johnny Sauter trying to fight through the field. Restarted in third. He'll be probably going for the lead going into turn 1. Down to the inside. Now on the middle lane because Chastain's on the bottom, and we're 3 wide for the race lead off of turn 2. Give us the straightaway speed. Sauter kind of blocking us off though. And Ross Chastain is going to take the race lead here at Chicagoland as we lose precious spots on the restart. And Moffitt kind of getting held up behind us too. Going to go down. We're going to block Tyler Ankrum real quick. And now we'll roll it into turn 1. We want to win this race, that is for sure, but the mainstay here, we got to stay in front of Brett Moffitt as long as we possibly can. We'll go to the in-truck cam now with 6 laps to go. Now we'll move back down to the bottom of the racetrack. Trying to stay in the draft of Tyler Ankrum. Probably move up to the top a little bit later in the run. Although we should probably stay on the top, but I don't know. It just did not take off. I mean, we took off on the initial restart, but then after about a lap, we did kind of fall behind pretty quickly there. We got 5 to go. We're currently in 6th, and we're fading back. Tyler Ankrum up to 4th. He's just past Matt Crafton now. Ankrum going to the inside of Lupton now through turns 3 and 4. Here we go. We go to the inside of Crafton now going into turn 1. We'll make the pass and we'll try to get in front of Dylan Lupton now. We're side by side for 4th. Trying to side draft off the 5 truck down the back stretch, going into turn 3. We're going to make the pass. We're up to 4th. Might have to move to the top side of the racetrack here. We've got 3 laps to go. Big run coming on Ankrum. Got to move to the top side. We've got no time to waste. Probably could have ran a little higher. Okay, we're going to get some straightaway speed down the back here, at least on Tyler Ankrum. We'll look to his outside for 3rd, running out of time here. Man, I probably should have ran the outside this entirety of the final stage instead of moving down the final few laps there. Trying to get another big run on Tyler Ankrum. 2 laps to go. We're going to make the pass before we get into turn 1. Ross Chastain in second, just ahead of us. Johnny Sauter, does he have enough time to stay in front of the race lead? Off of turn 2. Here we come, up to second. Johnny Sauter in trouble. He goes back to the inside again through 3 and 4, giving us the advantage on the top side. Take a look. To the line, crossover move down to the bottom through the apron. To the lead, white flag in the air, 1 to go here at Chicagoland. Now just trying to hold in front of Sauter. He makes a deep dive through 1 and 2, trying to get back to the bottom. Can't get to us that time. That'll give us more straightaway speed down the back again. 1 final corner to go. And we're going to get the win here at Chicagoland. Another win on our career. That was a close one. Got it done though. Alright. That's how you start the stream off. Alright. Got the win there on Johnny Sauter by less than a second, passing him coming to the white flag. It's a great victory. 8th win of the season now. And we go from a 28-point lead on Moffitt to a 34-point lead with 4 races to go in the regular season. It is a tight points battle here, but still try to keep it going, of course. Our next race is at Kentucky, but I believe we have an Xfinity Series hot seat ride before that. So we'll take that hot seat ride here first. Yep, so we got an Xfinity Series hot seat offer at Iowa. Another 4-star team here for DGM Racing. So we just got to finish inside the top 20. We'll race it. Now I know for sure that we do have a ride with at least one 4-star team in the Xfinity Series. So we're taking over for Cesar Baccarella in this race. Oh boy. Got really tight to turns 1 and 2. That's going to mess our qualifying lap up here. So in our first two Xfinity Series career races, we finished in the top 10. Finished 8th in our first career race and 3rd, getting our first career top 5 in the last race. Poor qualifying effort in 32nd here, but that's mainly because we got really tight out of turns 1 and 2. Had to get out of the gas a little extra there. Just got to finish inside the top 20. Can't worry about just keeping a top 10 streak alive here. It's not our goal. I know the money would be nice, but we really only get the money for finishing inside the top 20 anyway. Anything extra is just kind of bonus from what I'm reading at least. But we do have a driver starting at the rear of the field here, so we are going to be able to start in 29th. 3 drivers going to the rear, in fact. So we'll try to get the good restart here. 6 laps in the opening stage, and let's get at it. It's taking it 3 wide all the way to the bottom. Look at that, from 29th to 23rd after turns 1 and 2. It's a good start. Now looking to the inside of 22nd here. Ray Black Jr. can't get him. It just doesn't seem like we got the straightaway speed these guys do in this 4-star equipment. And just allowed the 35 there of Joey Gase to get under us. BJ McLeod going to follow him. Tyler Reddick, one of the guys who started at the rear of the field, he's going to get around us now. So we are fading back early despite quickly getting up to 23rd. And that doesn't really bother me too much. I think we'll be able to get back to at least get inside that top 20. We'll fight for it if we have to when the time comes, but 27th right now. Realistically, if we can finish inside the top 30, I'll be fine. After stage 1 at least. Stage 2, I'd like to be inside the top 25 to realistically give myself a chance. Ooh, a little contact with Fincham, and we washed up the track quite a bit. Now we're back to 29. Tommy Joe Martin's going to get on by as well. White flag in the air, 1 to go here in stage number 1. John Hunter Nemechek just behind us. He was one of the guys that started at the rear as well. Deep dive to the inside, trying to take it 3 wide. And we're going to finish 28th at the end of stage 1. Thought about pitting there for a little strategy play, but we're going to stay out for now. So here we go. Green flag back in the air for stage 2 at Iowa. Woo! Just able to get to the inside there pretty quickly. Going down into turn number 1. And just like the last restart, only we were 28th instead of 29th. We get to the 23rd, looking on 22nd right away. I think we got a shot to be inside the top 20 at the end of this next stage. Not at all impossible. Do have an extra lap also. Up to 20th. It's at least where we have to be here. Kind of be crazy if we somehow pulled off stage points, as we're fighting for 18th now with Vinnie Miller. Ooh, a little tight through 3 and 4. Got the left side tires on the apron a little bit again. Drove it in deep on Timmy Hill. We're gonna barely clear him up off of turn 2. That was close. No contact though. It was a clean pass. We just tried to stuff it underneath the 08 there of Golding. That didn't work. It's alright though. We got 3 to go. Austin Cindric in the lead, and now we're 4 wide through turns 1 and 2. We're gonna make 3 passes through the corner. Oh no, not quite. A little contact with Ray Black Jr. We're only going to get around 2 of them. Zane Smith able to hold on for position, at least for now. We're still side by side all the way through 3 and 4. And caution's going to fly with 2 to go in the stage. So that'll end stage number 2. We'll probably have to take care of our tires a little bit better in this last stage. We'll pit. 4 fresh Goodyears here. We don't lose or gain any spots on pit road, so we'll restart in 15th. We'll try to jump some guys on the restart here because we'll likely end up losing spots pretty soon after the restart for at least the first 5 to 10 laps, it seems like. So here we go, green flag back in the air for that dive bomb going into turns 1 and 2. Looking on 13th here, we're still 3 wide off the exit of the corner. Contact with Zane Smith. And now we're 4 wide. Ray Black Jr. just threw it in there. Look at Zane Smith, how loose he got. And those guys just stuffing it into the corners. We're still kind of stuck on the outside though. Oh, little contact there with John Hunter Nemechek. He's going to fall back through the pack now, and here comes Zane Smith back down to the inside of us again. Remember, we just got to finish inside the top 20. We're now back to 18th. Can't keep falling back too much more in this race. Back to 20th, and now Nemechek's going to get around us clean through 1 and 2, so we're back outside the top 20 again. I don't think we're going to stay green all the way to the end, but if we do, I just don't think that right front tire is going to make it all the way. 13 to go. That could hurt us, though. I think we're just short on fuel, in fact, too, so we got before the end of the race. Stay out as long as we can. We might be pushing it on fuel. Yeah, we're about a quarter of a lap short right now. We're still dropping spots. We're back to 22nd now. Matt Mills, he's going to be working on us too for the 22nd spot. Brandon Brown about a second and a half ahead of us right now in 20th. Just able to hold off Mills that time. Cindric battling for the lead up there. He just takes it off of turn 2. We got really tight. Oh man, not trying to let Mills get away from us. We kind of slammed door to door off of turn 4 that time. Trying to get him back through 1 and 2. And we won an offer at this ride here, and it's not looking good right now. Catching up to the top 20 though, Vinnie Miller, Ray Black Jr. just ahead of us. We have 8 laps to get him. But again, we might be a little short on fuel yet. Plus, I don't think that right front tire is going to make it either for the final 8 laps. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Looking to pass Vinnie Miller through 3 and 4. We clear him and we're into the top 20 once again. Now looking to make extra passes around Timmy Hill, Brandon Brown. We got Michael Annette around us. Caution with while we're in 19th. 7 laps to go. We get a yellow, and now it's decision time here. What do? We got to finish inside the top 20. Everybody's pitting, but I don't know what they're pitting for. You know, I might stay out and risk it here. I might just stay out and risk it. I'm scared if I pit and take 4 tires, I'm going to lose a ton of spots. Jeff Green's staying out too, but he might have been the cause of the caution. Not entirely sure. Yeah, I'm going to stay out. We just got to finish inside the top 20, so even if we don't win here, at least we could look for something great. Here we go. Oh man, can we hold on? I think we can hold on in the top 20 at least. Green flag going to be back in the air here at Iowa. Try not to waste any time at all. We'll block for our life. 3 laps to go to try and maybe even win the race. Who knows? Through turns 1 and 2. Cindric looking for the bottom. He can't get there, at least not yet. We are just blocking for dear life right now. We'll be willing to use the bumper here. As here comes Custer towards the outside. We blocked him off. Gotta hold the bottom. There goes Briscoe around the top side of the racetrack. He'll stay to the outside through turns 1 and 2. Will we stay green to the finish? Door to door. We're still side by side for the lead. Just trying to hold on older tires. Cindric looking to the bottom. Can't get there yet. This is unbelievable. On older tires, just trying to hold on for our first career Xfinity Series win. White flag in the air, 1 to go. Just trying to hold the bottom again through 1 and 2. Blocking Cindric off. He's probably the fastest driver in the field. Here comes Briscoe. Blocking him through the final corner for the final time. Cindric won't put the bumper to us. He can't get there. 3 wide coming up behind us now. Cindric to the bottom. We slam. We win. First career NASCAR Xfinity Series victory. We hold on for the final 3 laps on old tires. Unbelievable. An upset on a hot seat offer with a 4-star team. How did we do that? I didn't think I was going to be able to hold off the leaders at least. I was assuming I could just finish inside the top 20. That is awesome. Third career race in the Xfinity Series. We get a win. How about that? Look at all the different winners the Xfinity Series season's had as well. That 9 different winners now if you include us, but we're not in the playoffs. We're not running for points there.